a lot of children go out and swim in public swimming pools. As a result of swimming in public swimming pools, infections and allergies are very common. In the event of specific allergies like discharge or redness from the eyes, do not self-medicate. So we're talking about two specific scenarios out here. One is summer vacations and two is the pediatric population. The most common scenes here is during summer vacations, children tend to spend a lot of time at home in front of their screens. The second issue here is a lot of children go out and swim in public swimming pools. As a result of swimming in public swimming pools, infections and allergies are very common. So a little note to parents out here is make sure that your child is following all the standard hygiene precautions while swimming in public swimming pools. The chances of picking up allergies and infections is very high out here. Once your child has finished with their swim, ensure that they have a thorough bath and they rinse and wash their eyes thoroughly. You can use moisturizers here to reduce the incidence of allergies and infections. In the event of specific allergies like discharge or redness from the eyes, do not self-medicate. Please contact your eye care professional immediately for specific assistance. The second issue is related to spending more time at home and in front of their screens. As a result of increased time in front of their screens watching television content, there is always an increased chance of more eye strain at this point of time. So make sure that your child uses their screen time responsibly and follow the standard hygienes as far as screen time is concerned. So as far as screen time, again, we're going back to that point. As far as screen time is concerned, whether it be summer or any month of the year, it is a challenge. In fact, in my humble opinion, I think that digital eye strain is the next pandemic that we're looking at. We can't avoid this. This is coming. Today, whether you are a housewife, a professional, an IT professional, a banker, a doctor, or a lawyer, you're spending more and more hours in front of the computer. During summer months, because of the holidays, children tend to spend more time at home in front of their screens. So you need to follow the standard rules of hygiene related to screen time. One of the simplest and the most widely used principle here is the 20-20-20 principle. What this means in simple terms is that for every 20 minutes of screen time, it is advised to take a 20-second break by looking at something 20 feet away. Now, of course, this is just a guideline. What this means is every 15 to 20 minutes that you've spent time looking into a screen for whatever reason, look outside a window and look at the furthest thing outside your window for some time. That should relax your eye muscles enough for you to get back to your screen again. In addition to this, make sure that the room that you're working in is well ventilated and the lighting is good. Make sure that the reflections from your screen is not harsh to the eyes. The biggest challenges that we find during the summer months are basically the heat and humidity that is present. And because of this heat and humidity, the tendency to keep rubbing our foreheads, to keep rubbing the eyes is very, very common. This constant and frequent eye rubbing can result in higher incidence of allergies and infections. So one thing to do is to try and avoid rubbing or touching your eyes at all costs. The second thing is to keep your eyes well moisturized at all points of time. Paradoxically, to beat the heat and humidity, most of us tend to spend long hours in air-conditioned environments at home and in the office. Spending more time in air-conditioned environments, especially if you add to the fact that we spend this time in front of our screens, adds to an increased dryness of the eyes, and we tend to blink less often. So again, moisturizing and hydrating our eyes is very, very important. Drink water frequently, try and use an over-the-counter moisturizer regularly, follow screen hygiene techniques while sitting at home or in the office in air-conditioned environments. And when you're outdoors, make sure to try and avoid rubbing your eyes. And yes, another important thing is the amount of sunlight. So try avoid unnecessary ultraviolet exposure. Make sure you wear good ultraviolet protected sunglasses or glasses while in the sun.